What's up, YouTubers? In the garage again today. I don't know if you remember, but we do have a 2011 RZR 900 XP. It's been waiting parts for a while. Well, they came in today. We decided to go at the job. If you don't remember, the job was the rear crank seal here, clutch side crank seal, had got pushed in by a belt blowing and wrapping up around the pulley and kind of pushing it in and stuff like that. So if you don't know anything about these Polaris 900 XP engines, they have a seal that's flanged on the inside. So you would have to split the cases and like pull the engine out, split the cases and all that to change the seal out. While doing some online reading, we found there were maybe a couple ways to avoid this. We attempted one and, well, it's a bit of a disaster. So I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here and you can judge for yourself if this is going to work for us in the end. Because unfortunately we're not going to know if it works until everything's back together and we start the engine to see if it starts spraying some oil. Alright, take a look. Alright, you can kind of see there. That's the crank seal we're trying to get out. It's a little bit mucked up, but not so bad. I mean, there's a little bit of damage in there. We can't get behind it for some reason. We've tried everything. We're gonna try a little bit more here, pushing the top of the seal down towards the crank and maybe get behind it. But as you can kind of see there, it's kind of, there's not enough light for you guys, but as you can kind of see back in there, no, you can't. What? It's a disaster. So hopefully this works out for us. Stay tuned, guys. Inner lip, that's what was it. As soon as that bent, it fucking came out. How fucked up is the case?
Gonna need some brake clean.
Alright, YouTubers, the seal is out. Yes, the case did take a little bit of a kicking. It's kind of hard to catch the worst of it for you guys, but up in there, she took a bit of a kicking, so hopefully that's not too much of an issue. We're gonna polish it the best possible. We're gonna slap it with some RTV and hope she don't leak, because, well, that's the whole reason we took it out in the first place. Alright, so with the seal out, we're going to be installing this Warranty Killer Performance seal upgrade kit. So it comes with a seal, no flange on the back, so it should just pull out if anything ever goes wrong, which God forbid it does, because it's got this fancy little cover plate that goes over top of the seal. So when a belt actually blows, it can't get in behind this plate and get to that seal. It doesn't look like it here, but on the engine there's a little lip that it sits into and seals it all right off nicely. So hopefully that's all good. Alright, YouTubers, new seal in. Doesn't require being pulled from the outside or from the inside like I showed at the bench there. It's just a regular old seal. So we're not going to put the cover on it right now. We're going to start it. We're going to see that it does not leak first, because you know maybe we'll give it a little bit here. We'll give it an hour or two for this RTV to set up a little bit before we start throwing some oil at it. So we'll be back in a bit. YouTubers, it's time for the big test. 1, if the batteries survived all winter. 2, if our new oil seal is going to work. And it looks good. Yeah, there's no leaks coming out of there. So just in case you guys don't remember, this is a 2011 Polaris, and it's got an MCX turbo kit on it. And we're going to try and make it like 150 horsepower. Maybe more. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll actually get it out to the dyno one day. In the distant, far, far future. But a couple other things that need to happen here is we've got a belt case that's got a big old dirty gash in it. That needs to be repaired. We're thinking we're going to put some aluminum over it and some epoxy and call it good. It also needs a tune, because it blew a belt while it was being tuned the last time. So it's not terribly off right now. It runs pretty good. But I did learn some stuff about the tuning while it has been sitting, so we will be learning and tuning again. So like right now it's only running on about 4 psi. So like to get that up to 11, 12 psi. We'll see. But probably keep this all in one video here, the fixing the belt case and everything, and I'll put this online when it gets driving. So for now, that's it, guys. I mean, there's more. This video is going to go on, so stay tuned. Alright, so another step forward on getting the RZR going here. We cleaned up the clutches, but as you can see there is a little bit of waviness in the clutch in one of the primary sheaves here. So what we're thinking is, since it was set up and the clutch is set up here with it's hard to show you guys, but there's a lot of tip weight on the adjustable weights in there and like nothing on the heels here. So we were thinking it's set up for about 11 psi, and since we've dropped it down to about 4 psi for keeping the air fuel happy and doing tuning, the belt's actually starting to slip there instead of driving all the way down to the middle like it should there and riding on this inner groove like it normally does. It's been slipping out up here, so causing a little bit of an issue there. Hopefully that's all right enough to not wear belts out funny, but it has been cleaned up Other than that, don't really know what spring this is from. It's red with a yellow stripe, so it could be from any kind of snowmobile or any kind of other ATV with this style of clutch. So our engagement RPM isn't that bad. I'm just thinking the slipping, so we're going to adjust some of these weights, maybe take a little bit off the tip and put it towards the heel, and see if we can get a belt to stay on this thing. So that's a step ahead. Other than that, we still got the case to rebuild. And yeah, step 3 on getting the RZR back together here is got to fix this case. It's a little twisted, out of whack, and like I showed you before, it's got that big old gash in the side of it. Can't see right through there. And yeah, it needs some work, so we're going to try and epoxy it and get this piece of aluminum maybe to seal it on the inside there. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, anything is better than that. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so it's been heated up and manipulated, it's been sanded down and roughed up. We're going to be using some Optimum adhesive and sealer here. It's for like sealing body panels on the cars, so should be good enough. Like I said, anything's going to be better than this giant mother friggin' hole here. We couldn't even go in the water on our way back one day. We melted a belt within like 30 kilometers because, well, it got soaked through the water. And hopefully this fixes that. Okay guys, there is, I believe this is step 3. I don't know, I've lost count now, but I believe this is step 3 completed. Pretty well sealed that big old gash from the inside, and then the aluminum plate on the outside all sealed up too, so that's good as new. A little damage over here got sealed up, so that's good as new too. So I believe step 4 would be to install all this, clutches and belt covers, and we'll put it on the RZR. And then we gotta wait for a belt because we haven't ordered one yet because we weren't really thinking ahead. But we'll get ourselves a belt, we'll get it plugged into the computer, and we'll start tuning it. We haven't decided yet whether we're gonna go with the big injectors right away and try tuning that, or get it tuned with these small injectors here and see what happens. I don't know. But stay tuned guys. We're gonna get this put together, and this video is not gonna end until it's driving itself out of the friggin' garage here, so keep watching. A little minor scare there guys. There's a foam seal behind here, and it may have absorbed some oil, or it may not have, and some oil started leaking out. So hopefully that's not our oil seal. Hopefully that's just the foam seal on the back of the case here. We're about to start it and find out to be sure. Alright YouTubers, that's step number 4 done. I think 4, but it's done. We got the primary back on, secondary back on, shock back in. Basically just waiting on a belt, and then we're gonna see how it works. We're gonna tune it, We still got to decide on the injectors in there to see if we want the big ones put in or the little ones put in. We're probably going to go with the big ones anyway, just because why tune it on some little ones when we're going to change them anyway. So stay tuned, guys. Like I said, the video is not ending until it rolls itself out of the mother friggin' garage. So yeah, keep watching. What's up, guys? Today might be the day. Might be the wonderful, wonderful day that this RZR actually drives out of the garage on its own. Speaking of the garage, I don't know if you noticed, we got a little bit of a lake in here. Tends to do this every spring, you know, let in a little bit of water. We can go for a swim in the garage. But onto the RZR. We have a belt. It's on. Belt case. It's on. We've recovered some new screws to install that. Everything should be sealed up a million times better than it was. You know, it was pretty friggin' bad with that giant hole in it. So hopefully we've dealt with a little bit of the belt problem there. Right now we're giving it an oil change, a filter change, and we're still possibly changing out the injectors here for some different ones before we start tuning it. But in about 10-15 minutes, when the oil's changed here, it will drive out of the garage on its own, which you guys will get to watch and hopefully see no disaster, because, well, this was a pain in the ass and we waited forever to do it for some reason. Although it'd be lovely to be driving it outside right now where it is a beautiful, like, +5, snow's melting, i.e. the lake everywhere. So stay tuned, guys, and watch this RZR leave the garage first time in like 3 or 4 months. Okay, guys, moment we've all been waiting for. A, the end of this video. B, the time the RZR drives out of the garage on its own power. Like I said, it's been a long time waiting. Shout out Warranty Killer Performance. They make an upgrade kit for the seal on this that would have, well, that saved us a whole bunch of time. It would have been pulling the engine and splitting it apart otherwise if these guys didn't make a new seal. I know there's some other ones that cross-reference, but these guys provide protector plate. So if you do blow a belt and it does wrap around your primary clutch again, it's not going to push your oil seal in, or at least it shouldn't. So hopefully this product works good. I'll let you guys know. Other than that, watch this thing drive out of the garage. Alright, guys, she's outside. We're gonna get the laptop in her, we're gonna tune her, we're gonna try and get some more power out of her, swap the injectors, see what we can do. So remember, stay tuned, watch for the next video on if we make this thing make 150 horsepower, maybe more, who knows. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, everything you do helps. Comment, like, and subscribe.